Okay, coming to Termux. What is Termux? Termux is an emulator. So why do we need an emulator in Android phones? This emulator is supported in Android phones to work with Linux operating system. And this helps you to get some, that is gather information, and we can download or we can work with hacking stuff. So coming to our Termux, where do we go for hacking, and what's the reason for phone hacking or mobile hacking? This is a kind of practice of manipulating or gaining unauthorized access to mobile phones. To We'll be having some curiosity to look into someone's mobile and what's happening. That is our friends or girlfriends or whoever it may be. We'll be having some attitude to that is to have a look at their phones and what's happening around them, and what kind of world they are living. So for that, we need this Termux emulator. And what is it emulator? Emulator is a kind of software, and also it needs some support from the mobile phones. So this Termux helps you to gather the information by implementing some commands over it. If you're familiar with some Linux commands, it will be easy for you to work with Termux. So coming to the unauthorized access, we can have a victim like your friend or mom or dad, who are maybe just we can have some victims, and we can collect data from them, and we can have fun over their phones. And this is purely for educational purpose, and this is not for not to do some intentional work like black hat hacking or anything like that. So in order to hack anyone's mobile, how can we do that? We have heard about collecting data, right? And how to collect data, and how to work with all the information, and how to make it work. And these can be done or carried out through some operating systems, and that operating system are supported in our mobile phones using this Termux. So coming to the Termux and Android hacking, we are going to steal some information or gather some information via some malwares, or some payloads, or some kind of malicious activities over the victim's phone. So in order to do that, first we have to gather their information like their IP or their Wi-Fi, or any kind of information by getting the access over their phones. And also we do have some tools for it, and those can be installed, and we can gather the information, and we can use it for any attack. So and this as this is for educational purpose, and it's not for not to harm anyone, or not for doing any attack over the internet. So this hacking was carried out via Linux, Kali Linux, and which helps, as it is an open source, it helps to work with everyone, that is everyone computer over the internet, scan their IP, and gather information, and make a that is um, make it as a victim, and you can go ahead and go for an attack. So, what are the information we need to gather? The IP address, and what are the information they have in their system, and what are the information they are gathering over the system. And we can also have some, there is the black hat the hackers will be hacking all the card information, and they'll be using that information to get or use their money to get something. So these are not in practice by normal ethical hacking course learners, and this is only in practice by their black hat hackers. So coming to our Termux, and in computers, this Kali Linux will be helping this backtracking, and all those information can be carried out using Kali Linux. So in systems, we need a virtual machine, or some kind of setup to make it work. So that in that case, we need a VMware or VirtualBox, and we have to go ahead and install Kali Linux, and we have to implement some commands over it. But in Android, it is very easy, and that comes with an emulator which supports this Kali Linux commands, and it will be working with that, working very well with our system. So just we are going to work with some cool stuff using this Termux, just turning our Android mobile into a hacking device. So that is done with this emulator. And emulator is a piece of hardware or software that enables one computer to run programs. So what kind of programs? All those are as a package. So these can be run using this emulator, and that emulator is nothing but a Termux. An emulator is used to target the processor. So automatically, this will gain access over the information over the victim's processor or victim's information gathering. So in order to do that, we have to do some social engineering. So first, we have to get a number like Android for each and everyone will be provided with a unique number, and those number have to be registered with us. And with that number, we can go ahead and check out with all those information, whatever we need to gather. So this emulator helps to get it. So and that emulator is nothing but the Termux. Then what is Termux? And Termux is a user-land Android application that allows you to run Linux commands on an Android device. So each and every Android device which can act as a hacking device by using this Termux, and this Termux plays a vital role in hacking. So this Termux is not available for all the phones, which is all the Android phones which is less than 5 Android 5 version. So if you have Android 5 and above, you'll be able to uh, install this Termux and start working with that. And we can have lots and lots of fun with this Termux. So with that, we can gather the information, we can make an attack, we can do SMS bombing, and we can have fun with that. That is why once you are gaining the access over the system, you will be able to gather the information and have fun over it. So how can we get this Android that is Termux? This Termux can be installed via F-Droid, and F-Droid is an application that supports Termux and all the Termux commands, which runs the Linux commands, and this helps to metasploit or exploit the victim. So basically, this holds all the information as a package, and this F-Droid is nothing but a simple application where you can go ahead and get it from not from the Play Store but from the browser itself. So nowadays, as the vulnerabilities and security policies are very weak, and to make it more secure, we can go out with Google Chrome. Sorry, we have instead of Google Chrome, we can go out with DuckDuckGo. So that's the best browser that will contain your privacy policy, and it will not leak any data, and that is used by most of the hackers right now. And this Termux is a terminal which will be displayed in your Android phone. So here comes the F-Droid, and this F-Droid supports this Termux. So you have to go to F-Droid and you have to select you have to search for Termux. That is nothing but a terminal emulator. You'll be provided with all this information. Once you get the terminal emulator, you'll be asked to download and install. Once you have downloaded, it will be easy for you to install. Automatically, it will be installed in your system. If you open the terminal, it will be like this, the black screen with the keypad at the bottom. So you can have up to 8 sessions of Termux, and this needs minimum requirement of 4 GB of 2 to 4 GB of RAM, and also it requires Android 5. That is a software version should be above 5. So with this, we can go ahead and we can install Termux, and we can work with the Termux. In Termux, we'll be getting all the information as a package. So package is nothing but it will be as PKG in Termux. So you can get more and more information from termux.com to get more information about Termux. And here comes our Termux, and this is the terminal. where we are going to type and get all the information. And once we are giving the command, this is a command line interpreter and this is not a guide. So automatically it will be displayed with this command line interpretation. So coming to our sessions, you can add up to 8 sessions in a normal termux. So more like a notepad, we can open more than one termux at a time and we can run it simultaneously, but you are limited to 8. So, so it is to get Termux, it is received from F-Droid, and this F-Droid is an application that is in Google Chrome. Sorry, yes, that is from DuckDuckGo. So better go ahead and you can go and receive all this information. And this F-Droid have all the repositories that is supported for an emulator, and not only for Termux, but for other applications as well. And we have to search for Termux emulator and you have to download, and it will allow to and before installing you have to allow this application F-Droid to change the settings to that is it is a trusted app. That is your Android phone will not allow unknown apps, and as it is not trusted, and again you have to allow the settings. Once you allow it, it will display with this black screen, and this black screen is going to do wonders with your mobile phone. And when you download Termux, your Android mobile will be turned into a hacking device. So you'll be provided, sorry, you will be displayed with this command line screen. So as I said before, Termux is an open source, but it needs Android 5 version and above. And if you have less than 5, that is your version of your software is Android 4 and or Android 3, or forget about Termux, it will not work. So you have to go ahead and get your Android updated up to Android 5. The software should be Android 5.0 and above. So how to have some fun with Termux commands? So first of all, that is you are the new user to Termux. So you can go ahead and you can update and upgrade by using the commands pkg. Pkg is nothing but a package. Package hyphen update and symbol pkg hyphen upgrade. And this is similar to the Linux commands. And with this, we can get the updated package of your Termux later on. You can go ahead and work with Termux with this fun commands. That is, you have seen about the Matrix movie, right? So with this, we are going to display some Matrix information on your Matrix kind of screen on your display, and that can be done with C Matrix. So yeah, in order to that is work with C Matrix, what you have to do, we have to make it work with this pkg command, pkg install cmatrix, and this will automatically install your cmatrix package, and you will be displayed with the screen which you see right now. So this is the matrix effect that your Termux terminal will display, and this is kind of fun, and you can make it with by yourself just by typing. Once you're done with the install cmatrix, you have to go ahead and type cmatrix, and it will display this screen. And then next one is just to type your name with a cow diagram, just like that. You can go ahead and say cow say and your name. So this tool is already installed, and better we can go ahead and say that Kause, and with your name, like whatever you have, whatever your name is, you may be having some hacker planet or whatever it may be. So you can type this and you can have fun with this Termux commands. And these are kind of commands to display and just to have a show off. That's it. So for installing a browser in Termux, we will be using the below command. That is nothing but we have to install pkg install w3m. So with this w3m, it will install all the packages related with the browser. So we can go ahead and type whatever information we need to get from the net, like w3m, www.termux.com, or www, whatever it is. You can type and get it as it will not be like a GUI information. It will be like command line information. So everything is all set, and then what you have to do, you can go ahead and you can work with all the commands that comes as a package in Termux, and There are lots of commands that is available right now. So you can gather those information and you can start working with that. And next comes our pkg install fish hyphen y. So this is a fish command which helps you to work with a shell as a interactive as an interactive session by making it user friendly. By it will give auto correction, like it will be giving some auto correction mode to your words whatever you are typing in it. So you can go ahead and you can install it by using pkg install fish hyphen y. So to view the map, world map in Termex instead of a Gaia application, you might have seen these in many films. So in order to make it work, what you have to do is you have to use this command telnet mapscii.me. So with this, automatically it will display the screen which you are seeing right now, the world map, and this is displayed in your Termex. The command uses telnet map scii.me. To check whether weather report of any city, just we can go ahead and type this command, nothing but curl wttr.in slash the city name, whatever it is. It may be Mumbai, it may be Patna, it may be whatever it is. So can go ahead and type the city name, and you'll be displayed with the screen which you see at the background. And this is the one which displays with the all the weather forecast and all the information that will be displayed in a Termex screen, which is a CLI. So coming to our payload information. So we need to make we need to choose a victim, and we can take access control over the others system by intruding a virus or intruding a malware, whatever it is. So it is done by the hackers, and they'll be sending some malicious links. If you click on it, automatically they'll be gaining access over your system, and they can do it by themselves. And once you click on the link, you will be directed to some other page, but actually they are gathering the information in your device. But without giving that is undetectable mode to your payload, like payload is nothing but a malicious virus or malicious information sent to the victim. So we can do it by using a undetectable payload information to gather and gain access over the victim. So that can be done using Termex, and the command uses msf vnom, and this helps you to gather the information, and -p android meterpreter reverse tcp, and you have to give your local host and the port, and you have to send the information to the where it have to be stored. If the victim is holding a strong antivirus in their Android application, along with their Android application, it will not allow you to install it in their system. That APK will not be installed. So to make it work, we need to have some applications which is available, and that will help you to gather the information and take the control over their device. So right now, this instruction like msf vnom -p android meterpreter reverse tcp, this instruction, what it will do, it will send a apk file to the victim's mobile, and it will save it in the SD card, and automatically if you double click on it, you'll be directed to some other page, and you'll be getting a pop-up if you have a strong antivirus software installed with your Android mobile. So it will be displayed with this. So the victim will be getting an alert saying that Play Protect doesn't recognize this app's developer. So this is unknown developers can sometimes be unsafe. So it is giving you an alert or warning. So you have to make sure that this is not the right one to install it. So what you can do, just what victim will do, automatically he'll be clicking on OK, and he'll be getting out of it. So, to how to make it work, how to make the app undetectable, we do have an app saying that mix. Like this, this is the icon, and this mix app will be helping you to get this hack app to that is hack.apk to work with this victim's mobile. So, in order to make it work, what you have to do is you have to open this hack.apk, and you have to go ahead and sign, and you will be directed saying that sign one file not started. You should not clear it. Just you have to click above this. You'll be given with three dots. Automatically, you will be given with this. You have to choose from this, and there will be an option saying that platform. And if you click on the platform, automatically you will be getting installed as hack sign.apk. If you go ahead and say and send this payload, and this will not be detected by the system. System in the sense Android device. So in order to make it work, what we have to do, we can use this Mix app, and we can go ahead and do this by ourselves. So there are some tools that can secure a system, and you can hide yourself from the real world. The first one is Orbot. Orbot is an Android app which is developed, and this will basically hide your real IP address by bouncing your communication around distributed network of relays run by volunteers all the world around. So it can be protected. That is, your IP will be protected, and others will not be able to see your public IP. That is, if the public IP is visible to all, and that's the victim, and this IP scanner will be throwing off. And have you heard about the word IP scanner? Angry IP scanner and IP scanner does the same work. Just it will be retrieving all the IP addresses which is vulnerable and which do not have a strong firewall or a VPN or the secure whatever the secure measures they haven't taken, and they will find that as a vulnerable one, and they will display it in the screen, and the victim will be chosen by the hacker by randomly running this IP scanner. So automatically he can gain access over the IP, and once this IP is received, he can intrude into your system, into your device, and he can gain access over the system, and he can retrieve all the data. So in order to avoid that, so we should have a strong antivirus, and also it should not be vulnerable over the network. And we do have some networking tools and FING. And this FING is a super fast network scanner. This discovers some device, that is all the devices that is connected over the Wi-Fi, and it can map devices, it can detect the intruders, it can access the network security risks automatically. And this app helps for this app will be performing some Wi-Fi scanning and port scanning, and also DNS lookup, all these information. So when you go ahead with this Ping network tool, it will be giving some throwing some exceptions and making sure that you are having a good network strength over the Wi-Fi. I welcome the newcomer Siva Prasad. Hello. Hello. Shiva Prasad, you can
Hello,
introduce yourself.
hello.
Yes,
Am I audible?
yes, you're audible right now. You can
Yeah,
introduce yourself, and may I know what's happening.
yeah. My name is Shiv Prasad. I'm doing digital marketing. For my knowledge,
Yes.
I just came to in WhatsApp group. I just came to know there is a program is going on for ethical hacking. So I just try to participate here.
Okay. Have you heard
Yeah.
about? Have you heard
Actually,
about?
before college, I just wanted to join in ethical hacking. Unfortunately, I just swap into digital marketing. So I have an
Mm,
interest. So that's why I'm just came in here.
okay, not a problem.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately, I
have
had a
you?
meeting. Yeah,
Go ahead.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, and you're looking for a career in ethical hacking, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and do you have any hands-on with Linux? Linux.
Yeah, my system OS is Ubuntu. I didn't.
Oh, that's great. And have you worked
Yeah.
with Termux?
No, not much.
Okay, and have you installed Termux in your mobile?
No, no. I have been using Tor browser for like just I'm just learning now only. I just started to learning about the dark web and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just want to know what is dark web and what are the things are happening. And just learning now. Yeah,
Okay,
I've been
great.
not into more into the
Okay,
ethical hacking, but I'm having interest. I have a passion towards it.
that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay, but you are a little bit late. I'm almost done with all the commands. Okay, not a problem. Mm, I was trying to say about some payloads which is not detectable by using some apps as well as some commands. So, have you heard about Metasploit?
No.
And how can we take or gain access over the victim's mobile or victim's system by
To be
checking
frank,
for vulnerable?
yeah. To be frank, I'm very zero at this.
Okay, not a problem. Just we
Yeah.
have to find the vulnerability, right? So
Hey, yeah.
to find the vulnerability, we have to run some tool to where the vulnerability is and how can we target the system and how can we uh, do an attack over the system, right? So in order to do that, we need
Mhm.
Metasploit, and Metasploit will be helping you to get exploited with all the information and gain access over the victim's device. So with that, this command will help you to get access over the Android mobile, and this will be running over the reverse TCP, reverse engineering, and it will be producing an APK file, and this APK file will be stored in the victim's mobile. Okay. If the victim is trying to run this APK, automatically this will be blocked by the Play Protect. If you have a strong Android with an antivirus, automatically it will be blocked by the Google Play Store. So in order to get it work, we need a Mix app, and this Mix app will help you to make it work. And its icon is like this, and it will make sure that this hack.apk is not yet started. To make it started, we have to go ahead and sign it, and we have to uh, choose a platform, and we can make it as hack signed APK. So it will sign along with the digital certificate, like saying that this is an authorized app to install in your device. So once you are authorized, automatically you can go ahead and get the victim's information, victim's device control, and we can gather the information. So with this, we can check with how it can be installed as undetectable mode. So the victim will not be knowing that you have hacked your system. So these are undetectable payloads that are sent to make the payload to work as an undetectable one, and it is not visible, and this is known only to the hacker. Okay, and right now I'm talking about some Android secure tools, and with this we have HAVN, and this is for people who need a way to protect their personal spaces. So they to protect their privacy, this Haven will be helping, and this is an Android application, and this helps the user for monitoring and protection of physical spaces. So and this will be having some sensors in it. Automatically it will senses all the unwanted information or intruders who are trying to install any app in your device. It will be reported with their bug information. And Decrypto is another Android app that enables you to encrypt a message and convert the message into non-readable format. So right now, WhatsApp is doing some research with this encryption and decryption. Whenever you clear a message, you'll be getting an information saying that end-to-end encryption, right? So it's carrying out with some encryption algorithms, and with that, automatically it will encrypt all the data that is required, that is sent over the Wi-Fi internet, and it will be displaying the information as a readable format to the one end to the other end. So this cryptography plays a vital role in securing this information. But if you want to secure the information, you have to learn cryptography. And if you want to hack the information, you have to go ahead and check with the Android application hacking, nothing but the Termux, which works along with the Linux OS, that is which works as a Linux OS, and displays all the information depending on the command line commands, and it is similar to the Linux. And this is a small video about installing and working with Termux. Let me make it. Yeah, in this I'm trying to install Termux, and I need F-Droid. So in order to get F-Droid, I have to go to the browser. So the browser I'm using here is DuckDuckGo, and this DuckDuckGo will be helping you to save or keep your privacy, make your private spaces more secure. So instead of going with Google Chrome, we can go ahead with DuckDuckGo. So here I'll be getting this all this information, and I'll be provided with this F-Droid app. So once I receive this F-Droid app, I can go ahead and search for Termux. So this Termux is, we are going to install Termux with F-Droid, the help of F-Droid, and this F-Droid will support this Termux in your Android mobile. So if you are having Android 5 and above, you will be free to work with Termux. So you have to check with the Android version first. Once you are done with that, you can automatically go ahead and download F-Droid, and from F-Droid you can search for Termux. It's a terminal emulator, and it will help you to work with the command lines, and you can hack and have fun. Don't hack anyone's system intentionally, just have fun. This is for educational purpose, and and this is not to harm anyone's device. So you have to give permission in in F-Droid to install Termux, and that is the apps that will be under app settings. So once you are done with the Termux, you are ready to work with Termux. You'll be provided the black screen, and this black screen will be displayed with the dollar symbol. And this is the Termux interface, and this is the editor where you are going to use commands and work with that. And you can have some 8 sessions, like Notepad or like any other applications. We can open this Termux for more than not more than eight times. So you can work with 8 sessions of Termux. So you'll not be allowed to open more than 8 sessions. So with this, we do have some practical commands where you can go ahead and check with termux.com, which has all the information, and this will be helping you to gather the Termux commands. And basically, this is with some installation, and it has a package like PKG, and this package will be helping you to to install as a bundle, like a bundle of information, or install using PKG install. So to upgrade and update, you have to go ahead with PKG update and PKG upgrade, and this will help you to keep your system updated, and it will have some it will give you some basic idea about what's happening. So in order to work with Termux, you have to go ahead with Termux storage. So first of all, you have to set up the storage. So Termux setup storage. This is the command used to set up the storage. You'll be asked for the permission. If it is provided, you can go ahead and work with this device storage information. So you can check and list all the apps and what are all stored in your device. These are the list of installed apps that is locally stored in your device. You can have updated or update or updated apps list, all this information here. So using app update, you can go ahead and update your Termux, and with this, you can go ahead and check with the list which is upgradable. App list upgradable, yes. So with this, we can go ahead and check with what are upgradable, which can be updated. So it will list all the installed apps in your device. This will help, that is app upgrade will help you to upgrade your Termux. If it is up to date, it will say nothing to upgrade. It is zero newly installed, zero newly upgraded, all those information. Yes. So here comes all the updated information. These are basic commands and which can be done as a single line, or you can do it separately. And all the three will be executed one by one. That is apt list, apt upgrade, apt update. You can you can concatenate all the three using the and symbol. This will help you to get the help commands. What are the commands that are listed, that are stored stored as default, and it will be displaying all the information here. You can clear your screen using clear command. You can go ahead with installing any package by using pkg install or app install. App remove will help you to remove all the files, whatever we need. Just now I have installed this zip file and I have removed it and tried working with that. These are the basic commands that comes with Termux. So with pkg, we have to go with uninstall, not remove. So this will display what are the commands you have used right now. History command will display all the commands that you have used right now. So if you want to kill the session, just you can go ahead with the right click and you can go ahead and kill the process. And you can use exit to get out of it. whenever you start a Termex session, automatically it will be running at the background unless and until you exit out of it. So PWD is nothing but password where all the passwords are stored. So just like Linux command, it uses cd, pwd, ls. All these commands are used in Linux as well. So if you are familiar with Linux commands, you can go ahead and check with Termex as well in your Android device. And this Termex is only for Android device.